Hi, it's Monday, my turn to tag you all once again. As per usual, I have 5 questions for you this week. Moving on to number 1. Last phone call you had that made you angry and why? I had a phone call last Wednesday. Thinking on the lines it was one of my kids, only to find out there was a woman on the other side saying, "Our records show that you've been in an accident." I turned around and said, "Well, you all get your facts right," ringing up here saying that I've had an accident. Well, I have not been in an accident at all. That made me very, very angry. There's someone who I don't know from a company ringing up to say, "Our records show you've been in an accident." I don't know why they got to do this. I just slammed the phone down and I just went off on one because of that phone call. Yeah. Moving on. How many times do you use Google? I use Google every day, 7 days a week, for my paranormal, ghost hauntings. Every day I look to see places to go for my ghost haunts every day. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Do you use nicknames for your next door neighbours? I don't use nicknames for any of my neighbours. There's only one neighbour here that really, matter of speaking, we usually have a tiff occasionally, and that's across the road 2 doors up, and I just call him a miserable shit. The reason for it is I park my van outside on the pavement. As soon as I move off, 7 times out of 10 you can guarantee that by the time I get back, he's got his car out of his driveway and he parks up where I usually park up. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Have you had enough of doing tags? Me personally, no, I have not. I like doing tags, and I would do tags after tags after tags. Tags to me is a thing that you get to know someone else more than what you would if you wouldn't do tags. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to number 5 and last. Should treasure hunters state their finds before selling the objects? I've looked into this and I think it's diabolical, really. That a treasure hunter could go out to sea looking for shipwrecks. Then they have their own equipment like scuba diving, all the necessaries to find the ship, and if there's any treasure under the sea on the ship, like not so long ago a ship was found and it's supposed to have gold and everything else, they had to then, before they brought that up onto theirs, they had to let the state know of their findings. They've done the hard work, and the state then looks around to see if anybody is still alive in the families, because then they've got the rightful claims of the ship. So say, for argument's sake, the captain, the ship's crew or whatever who was on the ship, they would find relations And if nobody they find who is still alive, then they can have the treasure. Me personally, I feel that treasure hunters who's doing these, if they find a ship and they find a lot of treasure, then come on, they should have whatever they find. Yeah, that's my opinion. So, moving on to the ones I'm tagging, if you don't already know, is Strange Dreams, Alex, Steve Riker, Gary, Follow the Bear, Dave, Lewis, the Legend, Mark, the Nitwit. Yes, Mark, I seen your video, I comment on your video, 30 seconds of it. Yeah, last week. Moving on. The piss-taking bugger of all of them all, Little Stevie, Leantic, and Dawn. As per usual, you don't need to do this tag if you don't want to. Anybody else would, then please feel free to do so. Thanks for listening. God bless.